Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm hoping that this is actually live. Let's check and see by going on to YouTube. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I want to actually see that this is working. If we see what I'm hoping to see, then we will start this show. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We're gonna start it off. We're gonna get this how we need to. Oh, wow. It doesn't want to play Ableton while I am on freaking here. I'll play it through my headphones. Alright, there we go. That's fine. Alright, y'all. Hopefully it's actually working. There we go. It is working. I don't know why I even care. What's up, y'all? It's Jordan. My name is Jordan Carter. I'm here to show you a little bit of my beats. I'm here to show you a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of tech today. This is one of my first streams, and this is the first time me doing a format where I'm just doing information, beats, and video games on a little Q&A thing. I know there's nobody here right now, but later on, when there's more people here and we're sharing information that we all care about, we can all talk about whatever we want to in a little Q&A session as I blow things up or play a super chill game. I love artsy stuff that just looks good, so we'll play something cool. It'll be nice. But first things first, I'm going to turn down my little beat that I made here. I believe this was a week ago. I like it a lot, though. We're going to hop into the charts for Bitcoin. So, not even the charts. We're going to hop into just rankings. So, I was just doing this stream hoping that it actually was working, and it wasn't. So, I am now redoing it. Moving back from the 7-day charts to the just overall rankings. It's going backwards. There we go. All right. So we've got Bitcoin at 34. It's at 0% movement for the day. The weekend has started. Freaking market manipulation is probably done by the bigger players for in the most part. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So Ethereum's at 1788. Tether we don't care about unless we're talking about the inflows into its market cap. BNB I also am not going to care about too much. There is that like launchpad thing with whatever is going on, and it's the 49th token that could have some potential, and at this point in time I'm looking towards those alts and things like that, but we're sticking with top hundreds here right now. I'm not going to give you any financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do this at your own accord, but like in general, I'm just going to tell you what I have been doing. I have been investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum. I have a little bit of XRP that I couldn't get out of Coinbase because I put it in right before they got delisted. That was fun. I've got some Solana. I've had Solana in the past, and I'm trying to get back up on my bag in Solana, but ADA. I've got some Cardano. I should probably get back into Doge with what Elon's doing with Twitter. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Then Tron. Justin Sun, I think Mans is like in jail or something like that, and it's still doing all right. It's got a good network. They've got things running on Tron, and if they get the APY worked out on a couple of different exchanges, like if they were to get it back on Coinbase, I think that one had like 12% APY at one point during the last bull run, and that was cool as heck. And Chainlink, we're just gonna look at this for a second because look at that. Those are some nice happy movements right there. Let's get in this fibers. Well, what's getting this fiber right now? We're actually gonna look at the things that are going down the most. First, so Bitcoin Satoshi's vision. I kind of want to scoop up on one of these like Bitcoin forks that I believe in, just in case like this Lightning Network stuff and the ordinals and just making it more than it is actually does gunk it up and make it weird. Um, Ton coins down off the Telegram news, like it pumped for a little bit, like that's the end of it. Maker down a little bit. People, I'm seeing more people actually like hopping into DeFi protocols. Like if you hop in a CoinGecko, they've got Lido, Stake, Ether all in top 7. So people are starting to hop into decentralized DeFi, but it's mostly like full on DeFi. It's not CeFi, centralized finance. It's not something where there's still a arbiter for your money that's in the bank or in the node. Back to this stuff right now. Ooh, hold on. So 7 days. There's outflows of each of the stable coins. That's kind of cool. Hopefully, that's talking about overall market cap outflows. I don't know. Don't take my word on any of this because this is just going from the bottom as well. Anyway, let's look at what's the top gainers. So Pepe, Floki, those are memes, bruh. So if you're thinking about where the market's thinking in greed right now, they're trying to position on things that have pumpamentals and have popularity because at this point in time, that's all we can rely on with all these court cases going on, things going on with SBF and FTX and a full-on war going on. The S&P's doing garbage right now versus what Bitcoin's doing, and all these things are all kind of coming to a head in a way that's just uncertain. It's not that bad. It's not that uncertain in Bitcoin. Like, you can see what's happening. But if you don't know and you aren't really privy to what this stuff does, then it's just gonna move on you in ways that you don't understand. But it's a system. It's going. If it gets its fiber, it dumps. If it gets a little bit of sugar, it pumps. I'm like, you just got to do it right. So for now, that's the top 7 or top coins and everything that's going on. And what I have inside of that, I want to get positioned in a couple of other things out there. But if we were to look at the charts, let's look at the monthly first. This is how I do my chart. I have a weird way of looking at Bitcoin right now. This looks like gobbledygook. So when this is the first halving, which is just its main net, moving up to the first one, second one, third one, I've looked at the patterns that I see mostly, and it's like a up, then there's a 2/3 or 1/3 kind of like repositioning. I don't even know how to explain that. I'm gonna have to do that later on and show you guys what's going on in my mind here. But this is astrology for dudes, so let me do me. I'm a Libra. I'll balance it out later on. So we've got this month as a God candle, and the more that I could see is going is to about 35, 36. If we were to go higher than that, I think we'd just drop. Not too much to say on that. Dun, 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 dun. This is the weekly. So this week we did enough. We got a retest. I probably should have sold a little bit more than I did because I think we're probably going to end up back close to 30. But for this weekend, I think we could hit that 35 again and then just possibly retest. Just depend. This thing is wild right now. Everything, like, how is Bitcoin still going up with the stock market not doing well at all? Like, it's behaving like a store of value asset like gold. And we're hoping that it starts getting that same market share. But on the weekly, this thing moved up. So last time it moved up like this, boom, boom, it stayed like this for 2 months. So, like, we really can't expect too much more out of this. And that's why people are positioning inside of memes and stuff right now, because if you want to get some actual gains, you want them gains, which I would know nothing about, my vegetarian booty. if you want them gains, you probably do have to get into some alts. But if you want to get wrecked, then it's also what you do, because this is a bear market, and I guess the freaking bull market should start right around here. So that April. And then that's full on in. Then we're getting another double whatever we would have gotten out of the bear market. So I wouldn't really call this a bear market. I would just call this a Bitcoin market. If we were to look at the altcoin index, it would also tell us that. Oh yeah, this is actually working. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody if they are in here. It's not showing on here. Is it actually showing me? Okay, yeah. Whoa. It's kind of wild. Alright, so really this is going to get pretty boring here, but if I want to go through my thesis on things, which I do, I would really just start here. So where I'm thinking that we're going from this halving is into a place where we are going above our prior high by the halving, which would be around $70,000, or sorry, $67,000 to $69,000. Then from there moving up higher into the $200,000 range. Now people are talking about super cycle because of the liquidity that's going to be coming from other markets into this, hopefully with the ETF, and the ETF should be launched in between now and so I think it's like the first when they actually have to figure that out. So that's next week or something. Between now and the latest that they can do. Oh, so they can make the decision in January to postpone, and then it moves from there, but there'll be court cases that'll be pushed at them. So most people are expecting an ETF by like February, March. So like in between, before the halving, we're supposed to have that ETF that could launch us beyond where a regression curve would show us going. I don't have the regression curves the way that I think they really should be, because I don't know how to do that right now. And well, I know how, but like I'm using the free version of TradingView. So TradingView, if you want to sponsor somebody with no subscribers, I got you. Link down below for your $50,000. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, that's where it's supposed to go. If we were to also look at where the never mind, I'm drawing a blank on what stuff is. Anyway, let's just hop into regular news, because not everything's about tech and Bitcoin. Sometimes we just have to know how we actually spend our 24 hours in the day. And this is something we all know, but like it's just kind of interesting seeing this all plotted out like that. This orange part, the bigger part, is direct human outcomes. The largest chunk of the time outside of sleep is allocated to activities that focus directly on humans, changing either their bodies or their minds: eating, grooming, playing sports, watching television, meeting up with friends, caring for children, going to school, blah, 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 church. To keep these categories consistent, you have to do this, you have to just tell what it is. So a lot of people are mostly just passive, interactive, and being social. That's a large part of our existence. But like a quarter of the time that we're doing that was just meals, and then doing active recreation. Hygiene and grooming is about more than active recreation, definitely. But a lot of it's just maintenance of how we're supposed to do that sociality. So that is a whole adherence that takes a lot of our lives. I guess this might be part of that for me. And us at this moment. You right there. And me. right here. But me in the past and you in the future, because I see that nobody's watching this video right now. Anyway, experiences, and then just stuff happening around it. Then neural restructuring, like that's active recreation, schooling, and religious practice. Like most of the things that we're doing are not that. If you could bump up those numbers, like what would you be like? Is that what being like a good student's like? I've never been there. I probably am right here in this amount, if not less, with more on this because I'm dumb and I need to compensate. External outcomes. These are the next largest block, and this is the weird part. So, food provisioning, farming crops, raising livestock, manufacturing and cooking. So, like for us, it would be like, I live in the city right now. I'm not farming. I'm killing plants inside because the fluctuations in my freaking old Section 8 new gentrified building are all whack. Like the windows don't work right, doors don't work right. It's just there's ceiling problems. But I'm just killing plants and living my life. I don't know how much food growth and collection I'm doing. Oh snap, this would be like grocery store stuff. Grocery store. Getting my car fixed. Making weird stuff like this possibly. This kind of ebbs into both. But artifacts and buildings, like I a lot of us are, oh, that's us like card collecting and stuff. Yeah, all of us do that. My girlfriend likes tchotchkes. She likes she likes knickknacks. We'll call it that. I like expensive music things. Who's right and who's wrong? Probably me. Organizational outcomes. The smallest category is activities that are less tangible. One subgroup allocation is time spent working in government, military, trade, law, retail. So this is like freaking taxes and shit. This is things that are not necessary because of bureaucracy's dumb inadequacies and our inability to be independent. And that's what we're working on here. We're all trying to be independent and do the things the right way. So spend your time better, but you probably literally cannot change most of these things, so you might as well just try to do it as best as you can, doing it on the things that you love. Try to mix some of those things together, like I'm gonna try to eat more meals with people and do the whole social thing. I'm gonna try to do these streams, commune with my community, and have us do the cool things. Hopefully meet up and do all that cool stuff. Then yeah. Now what's really going on is that nobody cares about Bitcoin. I care about Bitcoin. I care about these little stories and things like that. I want to show you other tech newses, but I just want to show myself and others by reading this article. I haven't read this one all the way through, but we're just going to look at it real quick. So Google Trends data is saying that Americans don't care about Bitcoin, or the interest is ultra low and falling despite the series of bullish events in the last few days. We popped up $4,000, 10% in like 7 days. That was amazing. Sentiment is a crucial factor in crypto because it can influence prices. To illustrate, when sentiment improves, crypto investors are more likely to buy and hold onto their treasured coins in hopes of riding the emerging trend and ranking in those profits. Conversely, when crypto assets begin falling, as in 2022 and the second half of 2023, holders will often flee to safety, selling their coins for stablecoins like USDT or cash. In some instances, however, without an option, investors, this is normal random stuff. So what is it trying to say? Like, it's just saying that sentiment is really low. It was really high like a little bit ago. If we were going to Google Trends, Bitcoin. Watch this be fake news. And never mind, it's not gonna be fake news. It's gonna be different. Ooh, that was a big pop. Oh no, yeah, that is. Gotta get those numbers up. 2004 to present. Yeah, that's a uptick in a sense. Eek. All of this was 2023. Oh no. Ultra low, even though it's high. Maybe that is wild. That's weird because like I want to tell people about it, but I know how people are gonna think about it with everything that's going on, and it's probably that's making everybody feel bad about talking about Bitcoin or anything like that. Nobody, it's boring now. Everybody understands it. So now I feel like is the time for BlackRock to strike. We're all trying to. If you're in the space, you think about it, but dang, yeah, nobody cares. I'm gonna just move on then. Your personal information is probably being used to train generative AI models. We all know this, but what's really interesting is some data crawlers and scrapers are even able to get past paywalls by disguising themselves behind paid accounts. So, boom, boom, boom. So, really, the thing is these web scrapers are able to like use like all this model technical training and put things together that were not possible before. This really is not really anything that new for us. We know it's just they're getting more sophisticated and they're taking your personal information better in different ways. All right. So now Threads is reaching almost 100 million active users. They're trying to be. I hope they have their quote in here. Then we'll just read this. Meta's Threads continues to grow, all while the service it aped. All while the what? All while the service is aped, X continues to splinter and fall apart. Mark Zuckerberg said that Threads currently has under 100 million active users and that the app could reach 1 billion users in the next couple of years. Threads picked up 100 million signups in the first week. Easy ways to create an account. Blah. However, engagement dropped off amid complaints that there was limited functionality and feeds flooded with unwanted posts from brands and users with big audience numbers like on Instagram. So, yeah, Threads kind of sucks. I hopped on it for 2 seconds and I don't even post on Twitter. Like I don't need any of that. Actually, you do in the crypto space. It just gives you like more. I guess you do. You don't really. If you were to understand just these cycles, then you know what's going on right now. And you just try to go on the right cost basis. There's a high risk right now in investing, so don't do it. Um, that's messed up. The only financial advice you can give is to not do things. But that's negative risk, and that's not good. It's not a net good. So, just a little thought to think on. So let's move on. Yeah, they're not doing good. Meta contends to burn through cash for its failing metaverse and VR project, which lost 3.7 billion in the third quarter. That's true, and it's bad. But is it that bad? Like, VR is very hard to hop into. It's got a cost of entry, and it's got an amount that it just needs to, or amount of time that it needs to like actually be fun for a lot of people, not for some people who've grown up with their face in a screen. So it makes sense, but it really will eventually be worth it. I'm hoping that Meta and Microsoft pull it off really well with the Game Pass. I today was like working with the No Man's Sky and the Hitman game and Star Wars Squadrons, trying to get those Game Pass games to work with my Oculus Quest 2. And that was successful, except for with Hitman. I got to figure that out. And it was so cool. I have a 3070. Graphics didn't look amazing, but would I rather have one screen of this 3-screen setup worked and like just fly my TIE fighter with my controller and then just look outside and see just not that? Or would I rather put on these headphones, my MetaQuest, and then just fully be immersed, flying and then like actually moving through a giant a starscape. Like things are different in the metaverse. Once you open your eyes to those things, then you can start really. Ah man, now I'm just thinking about the fact that they had the Libra represent. They were trying to make Libra, and that would have really changed the landscape of crypto today already. I feel like Gala Games would have been inside of Meta Quest with some type of weird shit, and people would have really been gambling, doing the thing. There would have been more regulation that needed to happen immediately because of public safety, like truly, instead of this weird wild goose chase. But otherwise, they're losing money. That kind of sucks. They're laying off folk, but really, Meta bought Oculus, and they're really just trying to bolster that. And what they're doing inside of social media isn't fully innovative, so they're probably just not needing those people. I'm in a company right now, and like I understand my necessity, and like if I gotta go, I gotta go. But everybody's fighting for it at that point. Who knows? Chainlink leads the market with 61% weekly gain. What's driving the link price? Man, Chainlink's link token surged by a substantial 61% from October 20th to the 25th, reaching a peak of $11. It's worth noting that the surge coincided with Bitcoin's 23% gain. Oh, it was up at 23%. Jeez, y'all, and nobody's talking about it. Like, in the ETFs coming, they're gonna start. Like, what if it just happens next week? That would hit people off guard, and then it just goes to like 60,000. Just runs up like a good 2-month run up until January, and then we cool down. That would be awesome. That's what I'm hoping for and praying for. But also, I'm not going to just rely on that. I'm not just going to put all of my money into crypto. I'm going to be heavily invested because I think that it's what's it called? People are saying it's like a flight to safety, or Larry Fink said it's a flight to safety. Like, it's a safe store of value, like if you store it right. And it's also safe because of how people have stored it wrong. It's like, it's a good system. Oh man, hold on. So what are the links that are linking Chainlink into all of this freaking money? So if we were to talk about that, they're not showing that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So Coco Global, I don't even know who that is. An institutional grade digital custody solution. StayFi Protocols liquid staking solution for proof of stake. Okay, so they're on-chain derivatives fails. Berthales. Vodafone, right. So they got connected with Vodafone. And my girlfriend's calling. I don't know how to go about this. Hold up. Hey, babe. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, baby. Love you too. Bye. Alright. She on her way home. So, it's Vodafone. I wish they would have put that up first. Telecom giant Vodafone made a significant announcement revealing its digital assets arm's involvement with Chainlink Network as a node operator. This came after completing a proof of concept with the Japanese trading and investment company Sumitomo for the exchange of trade documents across platforms. So, what the heck is Vodafone doing with that app? Hopefully they're making like some weird type of app that's always going to be bloatware on somebody's phone thing. I don't know if I know what Vodafone is. Oh no. Is it a CSP? Oh no. Okay, it's telecom. So it is telecom. Okay, yeah, it's telecom. Let's try this.
Vodafone's digital asset broker, DAB, today announced it has demonstrated a proof of concept with Sumitomo Corporation, Chainlink Labs, and InnoWave to address long-standing challenges in the $32 trillion global trade ecosystem. The demonstration focused on the seamless exchange of crucial trade documents across diverse platforms and blockchains. The exchange of trade documents is often complicated by a fragmented...
Okay. So, it's interoperability inside of this exchange of data and for telecom. That's pretty awesome and hopefully innovative for them. I hope that more decentralized aspects of the blockchain and crypto communities are utilized inside of more real world things. I worry that things like JP Morgan's BlackRock's Onyx system will find out and use the open source solutions the same way that Microsoft used all of the open source solutions and created Word, PowerPoint, and started making patents on top of all that. So I like Chainlink. I hope to God that it does the things that it does already and continues to do that inside of the real world moving forward. But I worry it's just about that. Ethereum has a weird place, and there's also the ties to the economic trade, the world, the WEF, the World Economic Forum. So I don't know. You're not always safe, and that's why things like 7-Day, look at this, freaking Thorchain, like that's why these things are really important. That's why mixers are now illegal, and they'll tell you that you're an organization of bad people that I cannot say right now because of things that are going on right now that I won't talk about because I'm trying to get a YouTube channel started. Bang bang. So for everybody. Jeez. Girlfriend's coming back home. I've been just babbling. This is my first time talking here in this type of format. Thank you guys for giving me the time and space in your mind to just go on about a few things that are going on inside of the crypto industry and inside of tech. Now, from here, I do want to hop into just one last thing, and that's just a little bit of beats. Oh man, it's not even gonna let me. There we go. So this one, I don't know why I called it Lil Terry Mac. Oh, I was playing Super Smash with my bro, and we were playing against Terry and Mac, and they were just a crazy combo, I think. Got my ass knocked out. But this is what I was hoping to do. Just talk about a little bit of the tech, and then just get to the beats. So on this one, I do have like lyrics and stuff, but I don't really want to share all that right now. Anyway, we are just doing the thing, so we're gonna hop on a little bit of Halo Infinite. If I can see anybody inside of the chat, I will say what's up, and we can do Q&A, just talk, see what's going on. It'd be cool if I saw other people in here, but like, anyway, we are just doing the thing, so we're gonna hop on a little bit of Halo Infinite. If I can see anybody inside of the chat. Oh, this is trippy. I'm so excited, like I love this. Is not bad. Like I thought that this experience would be, I'd be tripping up more and wouldn't have anything to say, but like I really have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I'd like to share and a lot of things that I think could help people. And I just want to talk. I just want to chill with y'all, see how you're doing, and just say what up, world. What up, world? No, is it still on? Is the stream still working? Oh god, I know the beats aren't. Oh man, this is so cool. All right, so I want to do this. I want to do this like on the regs, just daily. Hop into a couple of news things that I like, some artists, some music, just and then like play some video games with y'all. Hopefully we can meet up and like do cool things. I want food. I need food. My girlfriend's coming home. We got an old food idea. I'm a gross person. I'm trying to do better. Y'all don't hear crunching. It's not. I made this. The fries are back, y'all. And I'm gonna back up away from this mic, y'all. I'm sorry.
Slayer.
kills, and we win. Better them than us. A good old-fashioned takedown.
Lost the lead.
Good shooting, Spartan.
My sight.
Good job, Spartan. Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
Target spotted.
Shot caller. Killing spree.
I never stop believing, Spartan. Overshield inbound. Overshield available. Cut him up good.
Target spotted. In my sights. Target spotted. UK-78 Commando over there. In my sights.
Hostiles down. And not getting up. Power items incoming. Power items available.
Double kill.
Shields boosted.
Enemy there. In my sights.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Target spotted.
Shot caller.
In my sights.
shield inbound. Armor shield available.
Team nearing victory.
Glad I'm in your head and not that head.
5 minutes remaining.
Enemy there.
Cut him up good. Heavy hammer inbound.
Defeat.
I've been gaining weight, still slim. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You keep running, you might catch a glimpse. I'ma always get how I live.